had one of those days yesterday where it felt like at least one driver was out to get me. I'm happy to report that my logical side won out. I didn't take it personally that a lady in a Lincoln tailgated me for at least a half a mile on Cactus Road. I know she didn't pick me specifically to tailgate because she'd heard that Jim Sharp is willing to drive over a car in front of him so that the person behind him can get around. And the signal is to ride 3 inches behind my bumper when I already am doing 5 miles over the speed limit. I'm glad that I didn't take it personally because I was on my way to volunteer at a rehab, and giving the lady the one-finger wave wouldn't have made me a very good example of the serenity that's necessary to stay sober. Now, while I know very few bad drivers on the road are out to get any one of us individually, that doesn't mean that they won't get us or one of our loved ones, and maybe even though they didn't have murder in their heart, doesn't mean they won't kill us with their bad driving. I know I can't completely avoid bad drivers, but can I avoid bad intersections? The Maricopa Association of Governments has released its list of the most dangerous intersections in the county, the places where roads intersect that have the highest crash risk, based on factors like the type of severity of crashes, the type and the severity of crashes. Now, they are trying to make improvements to these intersections. They're doing studies and all sorts of stuff. But before they get to those safety improvements, here are the top 10 most dangerous intersections in the valley that you might want to avoid. But if you got to drive through them, you got to drive through them. Okay, we'll look at 67th Avenue because that has 3 of them. 67th Avenue at McDowell Road, Thomas Road, and Indian School Road. 51st Avenue at Camelback Road and Thomas Road. Then you got 19th Avenue in Peoria, 83rd Avenue in Indian School, 27th Avenue in Camelback, 99th Avenue and Lower Buckeye Road, and the top 10 intersection that's the closest to my house, Cave Creek Road and Sweetwater Avenue. That's located about a half mile north of Cactus on Cave Creek Road, or as I like to call it, Cave Creek International Speedway, where on any given Sunday, or weekday, you will see people try to hit 70 miles an hour before they hit the curve that heads down the side of Shadow Mountain. You know, I gotta tell you, the only way I can make these intersections more dangerous would be if, for instance, I didn't keep my hands inside my ride at all times, and I gave somebody a one-finger wave, and they decided to whip out a gun in response.